Welcome back to the Talking Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Williams, and we're back with another one of our 24/7 news report videos. As always, we start with the headline news, and the headline news is that Juventus have an interest in signing Everton's Armada Onana and are looking into the possibility of including American midfielder Weston McKennie in a deal so Juventus don't have to pay 40 million euros. This has come from Calcio Mercato on Twitter. Before I get into it, we also did a poll on the Toffee Blues, offering you our thoughts, asking for your thoughts on the Onana deal, including the Weston McKennie swap. It was let us know your thoughts on this deal. Good offer? 13.8% of you said yes. 11.4% of you said I don't know. 74.8%, including myself, percent of us said absolutely not. That had 2,929 votes at the time of reading it out. So it was a little bit of a good sort of gauge of the fan base, and a lot of us saying no. I'm not surprised that we're saying no. I personally don't think it's a very good deal. For one, Onana is 19 years old. Weston McKennie, I believe, is 25, maybe 26. So he should really be hitting his prime. Onana is yet to come in his prime. And and therefore, I think you're getting rid of somebody who's a potential world beater for somebody who isn't that much of a world beater, I don't think. I watched him. I watch a lot of McKennie, but I did watch him against the in the World Cup recently in their last two games against Wales and England, and I'm not that impressed with him. He's a unit. Don't get me wrong. He's a big lad. He does well at playing the ball, but I don't think he's anything to shout home about. I think Onana has the potential to outgrow him. I think that's a fair comment, that Onana has the potential to outgrow him. Hence why a lot of people have probably said no. They realise the value. And if we are going to sell Onana, which I think he is going to be one of these players that outgrows us in a year or two, you want it to be for big money to reinvest. That's what we need, money to spend. And you don't want to be offering player deals because that takes away a bit of the money. And we need that money. Clearly, the club are in a process where you got to buy and sell. So we need to be getting as much cash as we can. And to be honest, guys, I wasn't sold on what I've seen of McKennie so far. Not that Onana's brilliant. And there are, I think Genus might have mentioned it when watching it the other day, and he was right. He looks to be quite promising. He has got his flaws, but he's only 19. And he has got his flaws, but he's 19 years old. There's plenty of time to improve. I think the ceiling for this fella, Onana, is incredibly high. I'd hold on. Even if it's for a couple of years, he'll increase his value in a couple of years. We also have, and this has come from Mike Verwey from The Telegraph, just in that Liverpool have entered the race to try and sign Mohamed Kudus. Looks to be a Luis Diaz 2.0 this, doesn't it? This whole season, which I'll get onto a little bit later, looks to be a repeat of last season, but it looks like we're going to lose out to a transfer target to Liverpool once again. Kudus, a very good player. He's at the World Cup right now, which means everybody's watching him. And since being linked with us, he's actually been performing really well. Whether Ajax sell him again, they didn't want to sell him to us because they just lost Anthony. So whether they put that out there again, but I feel like Liverpool are going to be able to offer a lot more money than we are, especially with rumours that a lot of the potential owners might be Middle Eastern owners with a lot of money behind them. There's talk that a couple of them might be Saudi owners. There'll be a lot of money behind them. I don't think money will be much of a problem at Liverpool. So I think they could end up throwing a lot at it. And that's if they go with those owners. But yeah, under the current owners, though, I'm not sure. The current owners that are about to leave, do you really want to throw that much money at something you're about to leave? We'll have to wait and see on all of that. Speaking of owners and boards and swapping and changing, Juventus have announced that most of their board are suspended. This is a big overhaul. People are comparing it to the last big overhaul with Juventus. They're on about point deductions, potential relegations already. This is not the first time that Juventus have been relegated due to corruption, which obviously wouldn't really affect us apart from one thing, and that is the Moise Kean deal. Moise Kean currently at Juventus, won Player of the Month last month. On a really good run, Moise Kean at Juventus. He's clearly enjoying his football again. I think I watched an interview the other day where, yes, I think it was he said to his brother that he really didn't want to come to us and wasn't enjoying it. You could see that when he's playing by his attitude. It's a really bad all round from him, from the club. He clearly didn't suit. It was a bad transfer. Good riddance. I hope he does well further on, but not the right type of player. But there was worry that Juventus might not pay us the money they owe us, but apparently Everton have a contractual agreement that Juventus can't get back on, so they will be paying the money, which is a loan fee of 6 million, while there's also a 24 million pound fee to be paid to Everton once the loan deal's finished. Like I said, it's confirmed. There's no impact on the nature of the contractual obligation, despite the major overhaul. The 24 million was understood to be payable over the 3-year period. So it looks like we will get that money back from Moise Kean, and he will go the other way permanently, which is brilliant because, like I said, in that interview, he said he didn't like being at Everton. You don't want a player that's just said that coming back. Yeah, I don't think he was ever the right fit for us, in all honesty. Once again, it's the club's recruitment getting it wrong. As much as he got a lot of potential, he wasn't striking as an Everton player, was he? So, yeah. We also have the Everton are monitoring Boulay ahead of the January transfer window. The Senegal attacker has been at the World Cup. He plays for Villa. He's on loan at Villarreal. He's on loan from Villarreal with a 10 million option to buy. But a load of Premier League clubs are already looking at him. West Ham and Leeds have previously been credited with interest. Obviously, West Ham have Oscar Maka now, so I don't know if they're that interested anymore. But according to Tuto, Salatina, Everton and Leicester have both joined the chase for Dia and have expressed interest. And finally, we end with the news that Everton have pulled Manchester United in the FA Cup, which means that we'll probably go out early. There'll be no cup run once again, and it'll be a relegation battle a bit like last season. So lots of things to look forward to there. But that's all we got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below your thoughts on anything I've discussed in this video. And I'll see you guys very soon. Stay safe.